has a built-in text messaging utility that will enable you to send text messages to customers from the sales entry screen. Before you can begin to use this feature, you will need to configure its use. First, we will go to Setup Entry and then System Settings. Now click on the Email Postcards tab. If your email is already set up, it is possible to send text messages, but it is recommended that you use a secondary email account that is used for the sole purpose of sending text messages from your system. The reason a second account is recommended is that when text messages are sent via an email client, there is no way for you to know who your customer's cell phone carrier is, and the system will attempt to send the message to each of the cell phone carriers that are listed in your system. Every message that does not reach your customer will be returned as undeliverable email to your email account. Because of this, some email providers may restrict your ability to send email if you have a great deal of returned undeliverable email. Setting up a second account with fewer email sending rules or a higher sending limit will help you keep both your email and text messages reaching their desired target. Click on the Text Messages tab. On the top half of the screen, you can change the wording to each of the predefined vehicle status text messaging fields. Since the text messaging feature is one way, you may want to add a phone number or email address if your message asks for the customer to contact you. If you change the status of your customer's vehicle in the sales entry screen and send them a text message, the message field will contain the phrase entered here next to its corresponding status. On the lower half of the screen, you can configure your optional email client for sending text messages. You will need to enter the SMTP hostname, the SMTP port, and select the appropriate security settings provided by your email carrier. Now enter your email address and password, and enter your email address again under the Email From address. You can leave the last box blank. Make sure to check the box here to use this account solely for sending text messages. Now save your changes. Let's now go to the last tab, Text Messaging Addresses. In this area, you need to add each of your local cell carriers' Internet to SMS addresses. To find a recent list of mobile carriers with their addresses, follow the link on the screen Once there, copy over each address as needed, and save your changes when done. Since you have made a couple of system changes, you will now need to restart AutoFluent to make these changes take effect. Close each open window and make sure to log out first before closing the software. Now that you have restarted, go to Sales Entry and find a customer that you want to send a text message to. Click on the status box of the work order you are sending a text message regarding. Here you can change the customer's status if you would like, and now click Send Text Message. If you would like to test it out, you can enter your cell phone in the Other Number field and either send the message that is entered or delete that text and send a custom message. You will receive a message when the text message has been successfully sent. Remember, your customers will not be able to respond directly to these text messages, so you may want to include some contact information in your message. You have now successfully configured the text messaging module.